Hello everyone, welcome back to my series. In today's video, we are going to learn about function overriding, one of the one of the key feature of object-oriented programming in Kotlin. So, without wasting your time, let's understand quickly what is the concept of overriding. Okay, so basically, overriding simply means that a child class provides its own version of a function that already exists in a parent class. So in Kotlin, if you want a function to be overridden, with you must mark it with the open keyword in the parent class, and in the child class, you must use override keyword to replace or customize that behavior. This allows us to change or extend how the parent class method behaves. So this is a brief explanation of method overriding. Let's understand this with the example so you can have a better idea what is overriding. Okay, so I will take one class with the open keyword because I want to inherit it later on, right? So I will take one class animal, and in that class okay, not capital, small open keyword. So remember, these are the small mistakes we do in our programming. I will also take one function with the open keyword because I want to override it. Sorry, make sound, and in that function I want to just basic print. Let's take animal makes a sound. So here what we did, we took one class, and inside that class we took one function with open keyword because we want to override it, right? We'll take one another child class. Let's take dog, and we'll inherit it with our parent class, right? If you have seen my video on inheritance, you have a better idea that how to inherit a class from child to parent, right? So I will take override. Here it is said that it automatically take a super dot make sound, but we will use it later. Not this time. We will just print statement. This is a basic example of override method override. So we will first see basics and then we will go to the advanced, right? Now we'll take function main. Here I will take one variable animal, which I can call it as a object of animal class, right? And animal dot function name. Okay, not a colon is equal to. So see, I am also doing some little mistakes over here which can cause error if you don't pay attention, right? Here we take also another object of dog class, which is a child class, and we will call dog dot make sound. So what happen over here, the parent class animal has a function make sound marked with the open keyword, and the child class dog override that function using the override keyword. So when we call make sound on a dog object, the child's version runs instead of parent's version. So let's see the output. So as you can see that it runs the first function animal makes a sound, and then the second function dog bark, because as I said, when we call make sound function on a dog object, the child's version runs instead of parent's version, right? Now we will see the another example using a super keyword. So sometimes what happens that we want to use both the parent class version and child class version of the function, and in that case we can call the parents function using the super keyword. So let me comment down first this. Okay, and we'll take another class, let's say uh, vehicle. Okay, and in that class I will take another function with the open keyword. Let's take start and just simple print statement that vehicle is starting. Okay, and take another function child class another, which we inherited, which and we inherit our parent class, right? And we take override function start. Okay, not this, sorry about that, not this. Alright. mm, Override function start, and in that function let's copy this and just change the context. Car is starting smoothly, right? And at last function main. Oh, okay, I forgot over here that I have to take a super keyword, super dot start, and in function main we'll take a object of class car and call that function start. Okay, over here. I think I have used it over before in other files as well, so it was giving an error, so we just changed the name of class, right? So what we did over here, that vehicle has a open function start, the class the child class car class override it and also call the parents version using super dot start, and in the this way both version execute the first parents and then child's. So you will understand when we run the function and when we see the output. Okay, okay, so now as you Now as you see the output that it run the parents function first, vehicle is starting, and then child function, car is starting smoothly. So in first simple example, what happens that when we call the make sound function on a dog object, the child's version runs instead of parents version. So here we call both the functions, so that's why it was given output like animal makes a sound and then dogs barks. But if we call only this function, as we override the function make sound, it will only run the child's version. Okay, so this is the example with super keyword. This is example of using a super keyword that uh, we can uh, we we when we want both of the version, parent class version and child class version, and when we want both the values, we can use a super keyword. Okay, now we will take another example, that overriding properties. Okay, so let's comment down this and take one function with open keyword class person open val will take a one variable, type of it is string, is equal to person. Take another class student and inherit our parent class, and override that okay override val role, type of it is string, is equal to we will change it to student from person. Okay, now we will take a function main where we take object of student class. Okay, now it's look good, and just print we'll take a object name student dot role, right? I always did mistake in between colon and is equal to. So the person class has a open property a role, and the student class override it to provide its own value. So what happened over here that we with like we took a one variable and a role string, then give a value person, and in the child class which we inherit from which and we inherit our parent class, and in which we override the value and change it to student from person. So let's run this and check the output. Now you can see the output that it gives us student name. As we override our value, that override value that student in our second child, and we change the value that from person to student, and we override it that value, so it gives us the value student. So that's how function overriding works in Kotlin. So let's quickly recap what we learned. uh, use open use open in the parent class to make a function overridable. Use override in the child class to redefine it. Use super to call the parents version as well. And yes, even properties can be overridden. So this is the